countries, our region, and our beloved African continent. Trade cooperation between our two countries continues to show steady growth. Mozambique remains one of the most important trading partners for South Africa. There are enormous opportunities for investment in both our countries. We encourage the private sector to continue working together in South Africa and Mozambique Business Forum. We encourage our business people to form joint ventures to drive economic growth in various sectors of the economies of our two countries, with a view of creating jobs and developing our two economies. We have agreed to continue working together to fight the scourge of terrorism and extremism in the region and to further create an enabling environment for sustainable growth, especially for young people and the women in our two countries. We have committed ourselves to a peaceful, united, and prosperous African continent. As part of the unity and integration of our continent, we will continue to work together on the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement. Allow me, Your Excellency, to once again thank you for accepting my invitation. The fruitful deliberations we have had here today further deepen our friendly relations and provide a great foundation for even future progress. The number of areas that agreement has been reached on and the number of areas where further positive work will be done by our respective ministers and officials is something that is most commendable. But one of the most outstanding aspects of our meeting today is that we are going to, on a 6-monthly basis, track the progress that we are making in implementing the agreements that we have reached here today. Our deputy ministers on your side, Foreign Affairs and Cooperation, and on our side, International Relations and Cooperation, will fold their sleeves, arm sleeves, and make sure that on a continuous basis we implement the agreements that we have reached so that they do not stay on our shelves, and make sure that indeed the projects, the interventions that are going to form part of enriching this relationship are indeed followed up and they are implemented. So with those words, Your Excellency President Nyusi, thank you very much for gracing us with your visit to South Africa so that our Binational Commission can advance the work of the two peoples of our two countries. Thank you very much.
Muito obrigado, Sua Excelência.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa, President of the Republic of South Africa. Esteemed participants, honorable ministers, high commissioners, invited guests, we have come to the end of our third session of the Binational Commission, which we consider very fruitful, and we place great expectations on its results that we intend to follow up closely in the near future. I would therefore like to begin by thanking His Excellency Cyril Ramaphosa, President of the Republic of South Africa and chairperson of this session, for the wise, methodical, and professional way in which he steered our deliberations. Once again, I wish to express my appreciation for the excellent job done by all the working teams present in this Binational Commission, which clearly reflects the level of our commitment as partner states in setting priorities and implementing programs that will ensure that cooperation between our countries is sustainable and effective. The valuable contributions and decisions taken here are worth commending, as they show that in the end, by providing opportunities such as this, where we engaged in an open and frank dialogue, we have laid the foundations for joint developments, and we are envisaging appropriate intervention to address operational threats for the maintenance of peace and social and economic stability for the benefit of our people. The session of the Binational Commission was also an opportunity for us to address in depth the best ways of cooperation to find bold solutions to challenges and create appropriate conditions for political and economic stability in our two countries. The in-depth discussions on a number of topics constitute a demonstration of the relevance and priority of finding solutions of our countries, namely with respect to permanent political diplomatic consultations, the joint combat on terrorism, the process of reaffirmation of the common border, the legalization, the operation of border posts, a coordinated management of shared water courses or resources, the need for the Republic of South Africa to participate in regional power and gas projects in Mozambique, which are of a regional nation, the trade balance and state safe markets for the products from the two countries, strengthening of joint action in the context of the monitoring, control, and curbing of poaching, among other matters of strategic interest. The decisions of our meeting allow the private sector of the two countries to harness fully the business opportunities at their disposal before complaining of exclusion, which might be self-exclusion. We as government have the obligation to facilitate this exercise by improving the business environment in privilege packages for business people from both countries. As I said at the beginning of our meeting this morning, we are sure that this session of the Binational Commission will go a long way in deepening the relations of brotherhood, friendship, solidarity, and cooperation between our two peoples and countries, to the extent that we will commit ourselves to the fulfillment of every decision taken. To conclude, I have the honor to invite Your Excellency, Mr. President, and the Government of South Africa for the fourth session of the Binational Commission to be held in Maputo, where we will be able to take stock of the progress in the implementation of our commitments assumed here and take new and concrete actions as changes in the world and in our region occur at a high speed. I renew our hope that the decisions taken at this session will be successfully implemented towards the progress and development of our countries. Once again, I thank you, Mr. President and dear brother, for the warm hospitality and excellent working facilities put in place to enable that technical teams could ensure the success that has characterized the third session of Mozambique, South Africa by National Commission. And thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, President Nyusi. That then brings us to the end of our Binational Commission, and the meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.
may we all allow the Her Excellencies to leave the